What's up, you guys? How you doing today? So in today's video, I'm going to be going over kind of like a recap for a lot of you guys that are probably really new to my channel and aren't really sure about trade chat or what to do. I've got an enormous amount of videos on trading. I do recommend watching a lot of them, if not all of them, depending on how good you want to be at trading and how, I guess, like much stuff you actually want to get yourself cosmetically and just anything from the market or whatever it might be. But it'll absolutely make your experience a lot better in Warframe and kind of just want to get started with like trade chat, and I'm just basically going to be posting a message here in trade chat. As you guys can see, I've already got like a pre-recorded message right here that I've copied and pasted. You guys can do this too on console as well if you plug a keyboard up to it, and what you do is you type your message out, blah 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 blah, whatever it is. You do Control A, and what that'll do is that'll highlight everything. Then you do Control C, and that'll copy everything. And then every time you want to paste your message, just do Control V. And it's really that simple. If you got a keyboard you can plug into your console, whether you're PC, PS4 or Xbox, you guys can do that too. But I'm currently on PC, so I really could just type the message anywhere, copy and paste it, and then I'll just have it saved to my V slot right here. I should probably put this up a little bit higher so you guys can see it. 400 for Saren. Now I'm gonna get, like, with the prices and stuff, I'm gonna get shot down a lot, but even if your prices are normal, you're kind of getting shot down a lot anyway. So it's really just patience. Like, all of trade chat is patience. That it should probably be rule number one as far as catching you guys up on like how this all works and everything. Generally what I do is I'll let them know, and then I'll just exit. Like, if they ask for a price, I'll tell them and then I'll close it, because they may never hit me up again, and honestly, I don't want it filling up all this room in case someone else is going to hit me up with something. Second really important thing that you guys want to be doing when you're in trade chat is you guys absolutely want to be using these filters. So you guys can see, like, I literally put every frame that I'm trying to sell here, and then I put want to buy. And what's killing me here is the want to buy, but it's also helping me too. I'll show you guys why. So every time somebody posts something in trade chat that's one of these frames, it's going to come up. They have to have typed it exactly like this, though, like Vectis Prime, Valkyr Prime. I think if they just type Valkyr or Prime, it's not coming up. It's got to be the whole word here. And then the want to buy, right? So I'm going to see all want to buy messages and stuff. So this doesn't have any of my frames in it, but this dude wants to buy this. Now, this is important for making platinum because, like yesterday, I wound up selling Chroma probably about 4 hours into collecting him for about 500 plat. We wound up farming half of his set, and then I just bought the other half of the set from Trade Chat. I think I bought the blueprint for 50, which these fools are trying to charge me 150 for a common part. Like, get real. I told that dude the GTFO, and I wasn't even upset. Like, I don't know, I find trade chat fun and funny at the same time. So, like, I may, like, I don't know, maybe come off as like not necessarily like the nicest sometimes, but it is what it is. I just like 150 for a common part. Get the GTFO, get out of here. But basically, you guys absolutely want to be using these filters. You want to be kind of paying attention to this, and the fact that I have want to buy on got me an extra sell yesterday, even though I didn't sell any of the things I'm trying to move that I'm posting here. Just because I had want to buy on, I noticed somebody wanted to buy an overextended, and their price in there was 30, and I'm like, okay, that's cool, because an overextended by itself, yeah, I sell that for 30 to 40. And let's say it was a different derelict mod, like another important one, that maybe instead of it being a rank 5 max, it was a rank 10 max. That I would have sold for like 40 to 50. If you guys, again, if you watch my videos in the past, you kind of have an idea what I'm talking about here, like as far as what mods and how to price them out and everything. And the Google, we're still working on the Google Docs. I promise you guys it's going to get done for everybody to just check it out. Here, like, want to buy fleeting expertise. Like this I would do for 30, because this is a 5 spot. This is a 5 spot, like when I say 5, so I mean like max rank 5, like it's a max rank at 5 derelict mod, and this I would move for 30, not 20. So I could, if I wanted to, hit him up, but generally when the price is that low for something like that, I don't even bother with it, because it's almost like I'm guaranteed to get a no. If the price was a lot higher, let's say it was like, let's say this mod was worth like, instead of 20, it was worth like 300, and he put 200, I might do like 250 or something like that. you know, because it's a much bigger price. I have a much larger margin to work with. Same thing with frames, same thing with everything else in the game. If you guys see somebody posting something that you have, but their price is a little low, you can raise it depending on how large their price is, depends on how large of a margin you have to raise your price. So yesterday somebody hits me up for Chroma and they're like, how much? And I'm like, 500 to 600 plat. And they go, how about 350? Way too far. Like, that person went way too far with their price, and I did not wind up selling it to them, which is fine because like I said earlier, we wound up moving that Chroma set for 500 anyway. So you guys want to keep in mind, like, the smaller the price, the smaller the margin. The larger the price, the larger the margin that you guys can work with. So again, if you don't like somebody's price and you want to, and this is huge, nobody does this in trade chat, and it's wrong of everyone to not be doing this because you're all killing yourselves by not doing this. Bargain with people. Like, if, for example, want to buy Limbo Prime set 50, maybe I want to sell it for 100, so I'll hit them up and I'll type 100. I'm not just going to look at this and be like, oh, well, I don't like that. No, like, try. Like, put the time and energy in. Like, everybody, I think, is so afraid to be insulted by another child on the internet. Like, yo, these are all kids, you guys. Like, I know 8-year-olds with more plat than you. I know I've said that before, and I still find it funny to say, but it's absolutely true. Like, there are kids in this game that they don't overthink it. They just do it. Like, and that's what a lot of life is, you guys. Like, it's just, don't overthink stuff. Just get in there and do it. Like, stop being like, oh, I don't think you're going to buy it for this. Oh, what, Chroma Prime Neuropics for 70? No, man, I want to sell it for 80, so I don't know. He's not going to want to buy it for 70. Get in there and argue with him. Like, just do it. Like, you know, like, what else are you doing with your time? And for those of you guys that, like, just absolutely won't do that, and you're like, well, I'm in train chat for, like, 2 hours. It's the most boring thing in the world. Multitask. I say this all the time in my videos. Like, when you guys are in trade chat, multitask. Usually when I'm doing this, and I'm in trade chat, I'm not just making a video for it. Like, I'm just doing this on my own free time. I've got other stuff going on. I'm recording a video. I mean, like, editing a video. I'm chatting with people in Discord. Like, I've got other things going on, like, whatever it might be. So don't just sit here and, you know, like, board yourself out. Like, you can multitask. You have 2 minutes. You have 60 seconds. I mean, 180 seconds. No, that's too much. 120 seconds every time you post a message. That's like 2 minutes. You could just, like, do whatever you want with, unless somebody hits you up. So definitely be multitasking. Another thing that you guys want to get into the habit of doing is, if you sit here long enough and you post, let's say 10 minutes go by, 20 minutes go by, nobody's buying anything, switch your regions. Come over here to options, go into gameplay, and then you could go from, let's say, North America to Europe. I actually thought I was already in Europe, and I kind of wanted to be there already anyway. Depending on the time of day, what you guys are ideally shooting for when you're, let's say, in trade chat and you're like, well, what region it makes sense to be in right now, think about it like this. Majority of people wake up and they either go to work or they go to school. So what you're looking for is that time frame where in the beginning people are coming home from school, and then that'll kind of flow into people coming home from work. And then that'll flow into, it's kind of around dinner time, like around evening. And that's generally what you're shooting for. That's when, like, the largest majority is going to be in a trade chat. So for when I'm recording this video right now, it is 12:51. So right now, being in Europe, it is their evening time right now. Now is the perfect time to be in Europe, in the Europe servers. Since it's also 12:51 right now, that means that I've got another 5 hours before it would be ideal for me to go back to North America. Although, again, like I said earlier, if you find you post 5, it doesn't matter what time of the day it is. If you find you posting like 5 to, you know, or 10 to 20 minutes are going by, and you still haven't gotten anybody to hit you up or buy anything, totally switch your region anyway. Even if it's that, like, not that time of the day, you're only putting yourself out there more by doing that, and you're getting in front of more people. Because if I scroll through everybody that's in this region right now, I don't know how many of them have their eyes on trade chat. I don't know how many of them have their filters set to something that I'm selling. I don't know how many of them actually even want to buy anything that I'm selling. All these people could just want to sell. But of all the people that are in here, you're opening yourself up to more possibilities if you jumping regions every 10 to 20 minutes if nothing's happening. If, however, though, like, I'm getting hit up a bunch in here, like, whether they're buying or not, if I'm getting hit up a bunch in here and it's not totally dead for 10 to 20 minutes, I'll stay in here. Like, as long as I'm getting hit up, I will stay here. If I'm not getting hit up, I'll switch regions. Like, I'm looking for people that are alive, that have their eyes on trade chat, that are paying attention to it, you know, that are gonna, like, basically be around to sell or to sell to or to buy from. I'm not really sure like what else there is. I mean, I know I've covered many more things in lots of videos. So we go over prices, you guys see me make trades and all that sort of stuff. But for really just this video and this kind of like catch up for maybe a lot of you guys that are new, there's a lot more videos on my channel and helping you guys make platinum. I know there are websites out there that give you guys prices. Only buy from those websites. Those are competitive websites. Like the prices that are on there, the websites are built to be competitive. In an open market system, you're a loser if you're selling at those prices. I'm not trying to hurt you by like giving you the truth or anybody, like, and maybe I could have used a better word. I'm not really focused on the words I'm using. It's more of the lesson here. So it's not about offending anybody. I didn't say it like that just to upset you guys. What I'm getting at is that is those are competitive pricing websites. For you to be trying to make money off of people that are undercutting each other because they think that's a smart idea in this game to make a sale, which I've covered it in the past, it's not. It's just trade chat being trade chat. If you're not making sales, it's not because every single person in here all saw this person wanting to buy a Lanka ribbon for 300 and now you gotta sell yours for 250. That's the stupidest thing you can do. Not everybody here is paying attention to this. In fact, most of the people in here, as much as I scroll up and down this, they're in and out. They're joining missions and then their names disappear and they're coming back from missions and their names will reappear. New people are joining, you know, like getting bumped into the server. New people are getting taken out because people are joining the game, leaving the game. Like this is constantly in a cycle of people. So for you to think that like everyone in here has their eyes glued to what that person just said, and now everyone in here is going to be like all having to undercut that person, it is the stupidest thing in the world. And the proof is in the fact that like I tell you guys these high prices, or you know what, you guys call them high prices. I call them average prices, because that's what they are. Like I've been playing the game long enough to kind of know. But like everybody here might like be seeing this like want to buy Rubico 550, and then you go, oh crap, I want to sell a Rubico or whatever. I want to buy a Rubico. I should make this 600. Like don't do that to yourself. There's no need to do it. Just leave your price in there and you're fine. The websites where everybody undercuts each other, you gotta realize that. Like, this is an open market trade system. In this game and in real life, in an open market trade system, something is worth as much as someone is willing to pay for it. Meaning there is no fixed prices on anything. So just because a website gave you a price doesn't mean that's A, correct, or B, the smart thing to do. I'm not saying it's incorrect because it's an open market. You can sell and trade for whatever you want to. But when you guys are like getting hit up by people and those people are giving you crap for your price, they're like, oh dude, that's way too low, raise your price, or that's way too high, you know, like you should lower your price. Whatever they're telling you, if they're being nasty to you or like negative or whatever, they are absolutely wrong for that. Like they are absolutely wrong for that. Let's see. 30 over extended. 40 to 50 transient. Let's see if he hits me up. Like he might be like, oh no man, that's way too expensive. And that's fine. Like that's totally fine if that's way too expensive, because at the end of the day, you guys, there are plenty of other people that maybe aren't struggling on plat, maybe, you know, have a really good job and they just buy all their plat, they don't care. Or just at the end of the day, people don't care. So whether this guy says yes or no, sorry, not transient, fleeting expertise. Oh, fleeting. Okay. I'll do fleeting for 30 to 40. Let me see if I have it, actually. So anyway, like, this is all you're doing. Like, you're just bargaining. You know, like, or, you know, this isn't necessarily a bargain section here, but the point that I'm getting at is, you guys, is, like, don't be afraid to hit people up. Don't be afraid of what they're going to say to you. Because at the end of the day, if you're living your life afraid, you're not going to get any results. You don't want to do that. You totally just want to go in there, and you just want to make it happen. Just fleeting for 30. Okay, cool. So, here we are. About to sell a fleeting expertise for 30. I actually really hope that I have one of these, because I totally didn't double check before I invited him in here. And I keep going to the wrong thing. But anyway, you guys can go to your inventory, check your inventory for your your stuff. You can go to mods, you can check all that. So now I'm going to type fleeting, and cool, I got a fleeting. That's great. Great. But yeah, basically, you guys check out a lot of my videos as far as trading goes. If you guys are like kind of new to the game and you want to learn more about like just the walkthroughs and stuff, or how to complete certain things in the game, you guys can do that too. There's loads and loads of things that you guys could be getting out of the channel. I basically covered everything, and I do kind of want to get it all organized into that Google Docs, which, whether it's finished or not, by the time Fortuna comes out, I will release the Google Docs by the time Fortuna is out. So however much we finish, great. However much we don't finish, whatever. All right, so basically, you guys, this is all the trade chat. You guys, I know you got a lot out of this video because I covered a lot. It's all really important and stuff. And the most important things are not necessarily what I'm teaching you, it's what I'm telling you. Patience is important. Bargaining with people is important. Not being an a-hole because you don't like somebody's price is important. All these things are important. Not using the websites to sell, but to buy from, because the prices, again, are very competitive and they're very low. So you're only hurting yourself if you're selling at those prices. You want to buy only from those sites and stuff. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I'm going to be streaming like every day, or I mean like every day. I'll be streaming later. Make sure you guys stop by on Twitch. I will see you guys there. Thank you so much for watching this video. Absolutely love your faces. If you guys have any questions, stop by Twitch, ask me over there. And I will see you guys in the next one.